All right, welcome everybody. So today we've got an incredible human being here. We've got Malin, and she's one of our top students, and she's getting incredible results. She's out there in the world doing it, and so I wanted to bring her on here and just have her share a little bit about her story, kind of why she chose to go this path and what she's doing. And yeah, so Malin, why don't you give us maybe like a 30-second just overview of you and kind of your background and where you're from.
Yeah, sure. So I'm from Sweden, and yes, I have a long career in recruitment, tech recruitment. And I've done that for 7, 8 years, and time to do something else. And I've always been super interested in online marketing. Tried a couple of different side business, but when I heard about the chatbots, I realized, oh my God, like this is it. I have to jump on this one and see what can be done, basically.
Awesome. So you've got a little bit of experience, it sounds like, or you had, previously tried a couple of things in the past. And
Yeah, yeah, like different, like try to build a website like for like affiliate marketing, your marketing agency focused on SEO, but it takes a long time to get results with SEO. And I feel that the chatbots, and of course, like for Facebook, it's almost instant. Like you can see if you start a campaign or start working with the clients, you can give them results within, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 days. Like, and they will actually see something. So I think that's really interesting.
so, Malin, what is something that, maybe before you got started with Messenger bots, I think you came in, you watched one of the webinars, is that right?
Yeah, yes. Well, yeah, because it was one of your, I don't know, friends, colleagues in the market who told me about your work first, and then the webinar.
Okay, cool. So I'm curious, what was something that maybe made you a little bit hesitant to get started? So maybe before you were like all in, before you decided to join and get off the fence, like what were some things that were going through your head?
Right.
You can be
Good
totally
question.
honest, like
Yeah.
no judgment.
No, there were probably quite a lot going through my head. Like, partly oh, actually, okay. So a big thing was, can I do it? I haven't built a bot before. Before I joined the course, I did have a look around at the different platforms and started building a little bit to get an idea of it. And actually, one of the thing that turned me around was that, okay, I feel like this group is super supportive. I felt like you would be available for the calls. I could ask the silly questions, all those kind of things. So that is kind of like what brought me over. But it was definitely and also like the agency side, selling. How do you sell a bot? Like what type of companies can need them? Okay, sure, a hairdresser, a car dealer, any kind of business, but what does that actually look like? So yeah, all these kind of questions. But once you go through the course, like that's explained like step by step. So you get it.
I'm glad to hear that you found that you could do it. And why don't you share? So one of the reasons that I'm so excited to have you specifically on here is because you're one of the people who's going out there and you're doing it. You're actually like putting in the work to talk to clients, to get in front of clients, just in a short time of joining the course. So do you want to talk a little bit about kind of the types of people who you're working with and what it's been like to actually get your first clients?
Yeah. So I guess one big thing is that you realize that the person on the other end is also like a human being. It's easy to like put them on a pedestal and just like get scared of them for no reason at all. But so I get the biggest thing is just to get out there and have conversations, even though it's uncomfortable. And you also notice that actually my first clients, I kind of had to they were like asking me a couple of things, and I told them that I don't actually know how to do that, but right after this call, I'm going to find out, and then I'm going to tell you how to do it. So they really saw that I was like eager and I wanted to learn. So I didn't lie about it. I didn't brag about how amazing I was at this. I told them I'm learning, I'm curious, I'm enthusiastic. Um, and that came across. And then they had actually already started building a little bit. And then they wanted me to like continue because they realized this is too much for them. So they needed someone. So that was like how it first started. I think I found them on like freelancer. Actually, I found them on freelancer.com, tried to contact them. It didn't hear back from them. And then I tried on Facebook, I tried their email. So really needed more than just that first try. Like, I think I contacted them like 3-4 times. And then I got in touch with them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And then it worked out, because I think a lot of people, they don't hear back from that very first try, and then they kind of just like, they give up right away. But I think that's one of the big things that sets you apart. What's your bigger goal and vision as far as like, kind of like why you wanted to do something different, why you were willing to get out of your comfort zone to create this business and to create, a different life for yourself?
So I feel like there's different like routes to answer that question, but like a big thing for me is that I see money as time a little bit. So like the more money I have, the more time I will have to actually be with my family. Like I live in Spain. My family's back in Sweden. My sister just had a nephew. Like I just want to be with them, so money and the freedom to work online is offering me time to do what I want. I also want to like give back. I want to give things to my family. I want to take them on nice holidays, take my friends for dinner, just like these things that make life amazing. On the client side, I feel like I'm trying to find companies that I really connect with. I feel like they are doing something good. I believe in their products. More people should give it a try. Like if I can help with that, that's meaningful for me as well. Yeah. So I guess that's the why, really.
Awesome.
Wanting to do something good and something you're happy with. Yeah.
So a quick question. If you could sum it up, like what's your number one favorite thing about the Messenger Bots for Entrepreneurs, whether it's the course or community or whatever it is? Like what's your favorite thing?
Yeah, the community, I would say, absolutely. Because like I remember that first client I was talking about before, when I was like, oh, I don't know how to do it, I'll find out. And I remember just writing in the group, and I was just like stressing, how do I do this? What about this? Is this possible? And everyone's like, yeah, chill out, you can totally do that. You do this 1, 2, 3 steps, like, and it was like, oh, like phew, like if I was on my own, that would have been a nightmare. Yeah, like community, everyone's really helpful.
Okay, and finally, Malin, I want to ask you if you could give one piece of advice, or basically what would you tell someone who's on the fence about whether or not they should join this program, whether or not they can do it? Like, what would you tell them?
I mean, I would say it's totally possible. Like, I know everyone says that and it's like really cheesy, but it is. Like, it is possible. As I said before, like you really have to go out there and like contact people all the time, have a plan. You can't like mess around with it. That I would say, take it seriously, but it's 100% possible. Yeah, and it's like, I think it's a lot of fun. It's relatively easy to learn, like the tech side of things is not at all impossible. So just, yeah, take it seriously, but go for it. It's possible.
Awesome. I'd love to hear that too. It's like,
is that too much?
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. The tech is absolutely possible, and everything else is possible if you go out there and you take it seriously. So thanks so much, Malin. I really appreciate your time, and it's great to connect with you and with all the awesome students in this program. And like I said, everyone who's watching right now, Malin is just one of the go-getters. She's one of the rock stars. She's out there doing it, And if she can do it, you can do it too. You just got to have a plan. You've got to take it seriously, and you've got to make it something that you are committed to doing. All right, so thanks everyone for watching, and thanks Malin for being here. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.